Why, hello there! So 2 years ago, I did Mime's end of year tag, and I really enjoyed being able to reflect on my own year using that platform. So I wanted to do it again, but when I was looking, I couldn't find anything like that for this year. So I thought I would try making my own. So I have 8 questions here about the past year and the upcoming year, and I'm going to answer them. If you're not interested in my answers, but you would like to answer these questions yourself, I'm going to leave the blank questions down below, so please feel free to go and take them. I tried to choose questions that I would be interested in hearing other people answer, so I would love to see any videos that you make with these questions, or if you just want to comment your own answers down below, I would love to read them as well. So let's get started. The first question is, what is your favorite place that you traveled to this year? Mine is pretty easy, even though I traveled to so many places this year and they were all incredible. My absolute favorite is Miyakojima. Lena and I went to Miyakojima to just relax, not for a festival or for any scheduled events or anything like that, and it was the most relaxing, most amazing trip that I've been on. It was so calming and so quiet. It's off the coast of Okinawa, so it's not the mainland, so it isn't quite as touristy or as busy. And the beaches were amazing. Everything was incredible. The snorkeling was to die for. I ended up snorkeling with a sea turtle, which was a complete surprise. I didn't know there were even sea turtles there. He just showed up. It was just a really magical experience, and it was the most relaxing, most chill holiday that I've had in Japan so far, and I just absolutely loved the island life and island culture. It was really, really beautiful. So yeah, Miyakojima is my favorite place that I traveled to this year. Next up is question number 2, and that is, what are you most proud of this year? So for me, this answer is a little more serious. This year, for the first time, I experienced proper homesickness and some depression relating to that. I didn't really talk about it at the time too much because it's not a super fun topic, but I was finding it really hard to force myself to leave the house. And despite knowing how fortunate I am to be living in an amazing place and to be surrounded by some truly incredible people, I couldn't make myself get excited about it. And that's really strange for me because usually I'm very excited about everything. So to suddenly not be able to feel excited or happy about things was really, really tough. And so I'm really proud of myself for overcoming that and getting through to the other side. In the end, it was my incredible friends and family who got me through that, and I forced myself to go out and enjoy things. So I guess I wanted to say as well, if you're going through something like that, it's totally normal. I think everyone who moves alone to a foreign country will experience homesickness to some degree, and especially moving to a new country alone with a culture and language that are very different from yours. I think it's completely normal to feel homesick. And so if you're feeling that way, just know it gets better and you can make it through it. And on a lighter note, for the first time since I moved to Japan, I did not get sick during flu season. So, yeah, also very proud of that. Number 3 is, what is something that you are looking forward to next year? So I have 2 for this one. The first doesn't really count because it's actually happening in about a week. Oh my god, not next year, but it will continue through to January. So I'm really excited about that. So next week I get on a plane to go back to New Zealand for a visit for the first time since I moved to Japan. And the thing I'm most excited about is seeing my dog. I cannot wait. I haven't seen him in 2.5 years, and he is my baby. He's everything, and I'm just so excited to see him and pat him, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, that's my first kind of cheat thing because it doesn't technically start next year. And the thing that I am looking forward to next year for real is my parents are coming to visit Japan in the spring, and I'm just so excited to show them around and for them to see everything, and yeah, I really can't wait. So yeah, those are 2 things I'm super excited for. Ah, my dog! Number 4 is a bit of a weird one, but it's something that I was really interested in hearing other people's answers to. So number 4 is, what is your favorite video that you made this year? So for me, that would have to be my Fox Village video. I'm just so thrilled that I finally got to go to a place that I'd sort of been dreaming of. Like, it was just an incredible dream come true experience. And the fact that I have that footage to look back on and remember is so special to me. and I just think that the footage came out really well. It really captured exactly how I felt about being there, and that was really important to me. So I know that I'll look back on that video in years to come and remember exactly how I felt and exactly how amazing it was. So yeah, that was my favorite video that I made. Number 5, if you could change one thing from this year, what would it be? So I'm one of those incredibly boring people who says that they wouldn't change anything from the past because you can't know how it would affect your present. But for the sake of not being completely boring, I would say there was one day this year when I went to school without an umbrella. And of course, on that day, it torrentially rained, and I arrived to work looking like a drowned rat, absolutely terrible. My coworkers were incredibly nice about it, but it was fairly obvious that they thought I was a complete moron. I felt like a complete moron, and so if I could change one thing, I would take an umbrella to work on that day. Next up is number 6, and that is, what is your favorite Japanese word or piece of Japanese culture that you learned this year? Mine is a little random, and it's tsurara. Tsurara means icicle, and for whatever reason, I have no idea why, when I learned this word, it stuck in my head well and proper. So when I think tsurara, I don't translate it to icicle, and I never did. I just get an image of an icicle because I feel like it sounds to me like what it means. I also really just like the way that it sounds. So for me, tsurara is my Japanese word of the year. Number 7, describe your year in 3 words. So there are 2 ways to do this. You could either do a 3-word sentence or just 3 separate words that to you embody what your year was like. For me, I chose to do a 3-word sentence. So mine is challenging but wonderful, and I think that embodies what my year was like. On to the final question, number 8. This is the classic. I had to include it. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? So I usually don't make New Year's resolutions because I feel like if I want to make a change, I might as well just start ASAP instead of waiting for New Year's. But something that I have been looking to change recently and that I hope to carry on and get even more serious about in the new year is that I really want to start saving money. I travel a lot and I don't intend to stop that anytime soon, but I would really like to start saving money towards my future, whatever that may be. And I want to get more serious about it next year and make sure that I'm making plans for that and budgeting everything out a little bit more carefully. So yeah, that is my very, very boring New Year's resolution, if you can call it that. I hope that maybe some people have more exciting ones. So that's it for my end of year questions. I really hope that you found them interesting, and I would love to see other people's answers to them. But for now, 明けましておめでとうございます。去年もよろしくお願いします。I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and I look forward to talking to you more soon. Bye!